weather is going to be kind to us. We may have a few problems with crosswind, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll start our flying at 5 to 2 or thereabouts, and the L39. We then hope to have the Frenchies. Moving on from that, we've got a couple of Spitfire 5s and Carolyn Grace in our T9, 3-ship Spitfire routine, followed by another 3-ship, 2 Corsairs and the Avenger. Then Anna Walker in her lovely little young man. Then the Old Flying Machine Company's Spitfire 9 NH434. Then 2 other beautiful aircraft, the Lysander and the Blenheim. Very, very sad day. We'll be saying goodbye to the Lysander. Lysander's been with us now for a couple of seasons, but unfortunately the owners of that aircraft have sold it to an American gentleman, and it will be going across the water before the end of the year.
Very much. I just wanted to give everyone the opportunity to become involved with my Spitfire, the Grey Spitfire ML407. You can go to my little stall that's in front of Hangar 4, and Maggie and Tony and Neil will be delighted to get you involved with my aeroplane, and it will be delighted, and so will I. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, owns it, flies it, and now talks about it on the PA.
And good, I have to stop these because I've now found the military autopilot.
Heading away completely upside down. It's typical of the crunchy flying circus that Cadbury's are still sponsoring the team because they are still such good value for money. It's a very, very popular act, Crunchy. Girls, in fact, are starting the display already on the wing. The girls were down there in the pilot's enclosure doing their anti-rain dance. Please, please, please don't let it rain because it gets really uncomfortable. Look at that close formation flying between the 2 steermen. A bit bumpy up there today. Braking, go. Steerman comes by, give a good wave. Oh, here we go. Now you can see the revolving ring blowing almost. It's a good one. About 350 miles an hour, pulling up. Whoa! Yeah, they've done very, very well today, David, because that was quite a strong off-crowd wind. So, ladies and gentlemen, if they do bring these aeroplanes down the line, I would appreciate a good wave for both pilots and wing walker on each of the aeroplanes. So come on, give them a nice wave as they come down the line. This is the last run bar. We really want to see those hands. We really want to see those hands.
Golf Bravo Tango Zulu Bravo, for those of you who like to know that sort of thing. It's currently owned by John Allison. Then he purchased it in 1994. And both John and both his sons, James and David, fly it. James is the one at the helm today. Hesitation roll. Into the inverter. Trading height for speed and vice versa all the time, pulling the aeroplane up. And don't forget, he's working to a certain amount of drift with the wind that we've got at the moment. Full inverted fuel and oil systems. So slow roll can be as long as you like. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, that was the first public display by James Allison of the Yak 50. Let's have a round of applause for that, because I think that was extremely well played. By the bell and the link parked just to the left of the car as it runs to the road. But as we get rolling, we might just mark today the beginning of the third generation of Army flying. Last week in Mesa, Arizona, the Army's first true attack helicopter, the Westland's Apache Longbow, was rolled out and had its first flight. Established contact with the guns visually. You'll then see them climb up to their operational height of about 300 or 400 feet in a tight 360-degree turn. This is to give the aircraft the opportunity to get up high and look for the target. Coming out of the jungle was a good idea. There you are, the Mark 7 now down and just rolling out. And the two Mark 5 Spitfires, which one is fired up and the other one has yet to be started. Not intentionally, but if you want to get in touch with Duxford, they are www. And now, ladies and gentlemen, starting up, pretty much starting up Gate North. There goes the Mark 5 Spitfire. Old Fantasy. Second medical. So it's very something for the pilots in these aircraft to know that they're going to break themselves a long time before they break the aircraft. Going into something you call sort of lots of actually slicky thing going over the top there to change into a series of aileron rolls there coming down the 45. Some flight Spitfires from Woodvale as the Lysander Memorial Club. A wonderful profile. Already as a fighter, but as a superb ground attack aircraft. And just let's have a look at this, because this is a lovely piece of formation flying. It sounds great too. Found and restored by Nick Grace, down in London. Sadly dying in the car. Ironic.
can let this fly the aeroplane. A lot of help from. And he pointed down the line. And he looked left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Get the aeroplane into the right attitude. Get the speed coming back. Get the tail well down, and as you saw there, just sit the aeroplane nicely onto the grass, telling the story of the Great Spitfire and a whole other bunch of stuff. So if you visit the Great Spitfire stand, you'll find it here on the site. We'll be coming into 3 minutes.
Here comes the United States Navy.
Be confused, that really is a big aeroplane, that Avenger torpedo bomber. In fact, the whole of the New Zealand rugby team was once transported from Auckland down to South Island in one of these aircraft. It was a bit of a tight fit, but they all made it.
The rugby ball came in another one, I think.
Big aeroplane. First to exceed 400 miles an hour, Transport Corsair also had the biggest and the most powerful engine and the largest propeller of any fighter in history when it first flew in 1940. By the time manufacture ceased in 1952, the type boasted the longest production run of any American piston engine fighter. Went into service initially with the US Marines, but it was the British Fleet Air Arm who first operated this aeroplane from carriers. If you've taken battle damage, the last thing you want is an undercarriage to collapse on the side load. So you want to keep those fairly short, under a bent wing, and at the same time keep the tips of the propeller clear of the ground when you're in a takeoff and landing attitude. So a very distinctive feature of the Corsair. And there you saw a very nice piece of formation flying from our two Shepherd Corsairs.
And there is Anna way up there in the blue. High start for her display. And a tumbling cascade. Again, Anna has got a very strong start. Anna has been flying now for some 20 years. She started gliding in her early teens in her native Brazil, and then went on to glider touring. Taking part in aerobatic competition since 1992, winning many. She's been displaying the Booker in England since 1993. She's flown with the Diamond 9 team and regularly displays with the Tiger Club. And there's a nice road.
Because this is a hard manoeuvre to fly, it's not the most powerful aircraft, and what you're doing is rolling the aeroplane at the same time as flying it through 360 degrees.
Aerostars are part-time formation display performers, and all of the extensive practice which is required to teach this high level of precision is conducted in their spare times. I'll just point to you, ladies and gentlemen, pulling up into the Big Arrow loop. Speed's building up to 320 kph as they dive down there, so they're coming back out the loop. Seen here today, these aircraft really are built like tractors. In the hands of Mark, moving to the left. And as they come back in, the team leader pulling away with Gene Wilson on his right is Mark Levy. So looking off to the left, you see Fred Bassett pulling back round. There's start 2 and 3. On his right, Gary Sharp. Rolling back. There's start 4 and 5. Being taken in the outside of formation. Sharp, and Mark's left, Fred Bassett, and behind him is Gene Wilson.
Now tucking in for a last little run of the 2 ship. Down the line. John Smith leading the L1.
Nothing from extra time.
note all of these aeroplanes are flown in the colours of so-and-so. The Hellcat is flown in the colours of
obviously a good indication of the aeroplane's short field landing capability.
Not the day for MiG-15 flying and brought it back into dispersal, and I'm very sorry about that, but that's the way the weather goes sometimes, and I think we've been very, very fortunate here today. Travelling at probably 100 knots, maybe 150 knots faster in their descent. David, I'll just remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we've still got room for about 30 of you in flight to the sea, classic wings after the show. That's a lovely evening, lovely rushing off and sitting in a car in traffic jam. Probably have more to your and see you again next year.